George,
Yeah.
let's talk turkey.
All right. This is okay.
Pod&GG Payne.
Here are my concerns. You there?
I'm here.
Okay. My concerns are that there's just no way. I mean, I'll do an hour, but I'm not going to do more than an hour. I say I'll do an hour. I'll do an hour. I can't do more than an hour.
What is your concern with doing more than 1 hour?
I just because I'm a busy person. I have work. I have a morning job that I have to do. If we do it Saturday, it would have to be like 11 o'clock in the morning, probably the earliest time I could do it. And then the latest, I mean, that would be ideal for me just to knock it out. I will only have an hour to do it, if that, because I have to do that, and then got some other projects that I'm doing that day. So, that's what I'm at.
I mean,
to do it for an hour, that's fine.
But what else? What else are your other concerns? You said you had more.
I don't want to be. If I'm dealing with I'm dealing with you directly, then that's fine. I don't want to be dealing with a bunch of people like coming in the background. Oh, what about this? What about that? I just.
Oh no! It's only gonna be me on the call, just asking you questions. Like I have no intent on having Markland there or Tony or anyone else for that matter. It's just gonna be me. I want to make sure it's as you feel as because I'm a man.
But I mean, I'm not. We're doing this. We're up front. What is your real name? I mean, what is
No, my name is Pod&GG Payne. Everything I've told you, I've told you the truth. I live in Richmond.
Yeah, but that's a character on the. Okay, all right, okay, I'll go with that. That's fine. Pod&GG Payne is your real name.
Yes.
Okay, and you're from Richmond.
Yep. When I was messaging you or emailing you and telling you where I was at, that's exactly where I was at.
Let me ask you a question. Why are you a part of it?
You intrigue me, George.
Intrigue you?
You intrigue me.
What is there to intrigue? I'm struggling. I'm trying to get back on my feet, man. I'm dealing with a lot of things in my life right now. I mean, we make errors in our life and we try to improve ourselves. So,
I mean, but you've made a lot of errors, and not only that.
Who hasn't made a lot of errors? There are people that make errors every day when they do things. It's not. I mean, I'm not. You see, this is what I'm gonna. The concern is I'm not on a stand or I'm not a judge and jury.
No, absolutely not.
Ask me questions.
Absolutely not. All I'm doing is I'm gonna ask you questions. Hopefully you answer them. I expect you to, but I'm not gonna press you on things, because you aren't on trial.
If I feel that I'll tell you this: if they're personal questions and they're questions that are inappropriate, I'm not going for that.
George,
you ask me a legitimate question, right? I'll give you a legitimate answer. But no, just like about my father touching me in the butthole, and my father was a janitor. My father was a chemist for the United States Tobacco Company. My father served in World War II. Okay, he was a scholar and a gentleman. From his grandfather, who was that joke you were making about my grandmother Adele. That's my grandmother. That's buried right there next to my father. And she spoke 5 different languages. Very educated, well versed, well educated. So anyway, I'm sorry. I have no problem, but I kind of have a problem with the joke about defecating and all that. And I'm not stupid. I mean, I went to the gravesite, and my father's gravesite is fine. The tombstone is fine. So I know that's just some kind of Photoshop picture that you all are trying to trigger me with. But anyway.
Oh no, that photo that I sent you is actually a real photo. Nothing was done to it. It's clean. I didn't put any. I didn't Photoshop anything onto it or anything. But
there's a dick on there. There's a dick on there. What's that dick doing there? Whose dick is that? I mean, really? I mean, I'm talking to you like a person now.
Well, honestly, that picture was, given to me by my other boss, Markland.
Your boss, Markland.
George, you're laughing. Hold on 1 second. You're laughing, but you have no idea how much I get paid by them. Like, you think it's all a joke. You think that no one's making money, but you are the fool in this scenario if you think that. We actually get paid for this.
Markland is the one that I sued, and he was okay. This is how we're practically doing this right now. No, look, I at this point I don't care.
We're having a conversation, George, man to man. That's all. That's what we're doing right now.
I'm at a point where I'm got my life to live. I am on the verge of getting my life back, and I have a moral compass within me. If I was in a situation where I could pay you all this money to do this, to torment this guy, I mean, yes, I love money just like the next person loves money, right?
Right.
But I have a conscience as well, too, and I'm not going to sit there and torture somebody. You get what I'm saying? But you get what I'm saying.
I understand what you're saying, but that begs the question. I said that begs the question, though. Once we're done with you, who do you think we should go after next? Who should be?
You're breaking up. Hello?
Can you hear me now? Is this better, George?
Well, that's your buddy, right?
I've met him like twice.
Yeah, I've Watt has seen him close up over Melito's. He goes after Melito's there.
Okay.
And they put a picture of me up there. Melito's calling me a rapist. I talked to the owner and I said, "Look, you know this guy?" And I showed Mitchell's face to him, or I showed him and he pretended like he didn't know who he was. But he goes to his restaurant.
Oh wow. Well, I know.
No,
just
Mitchell, I called Mitchell the Mongoose. That's what he looks like. He looks like the Mongoose.
Oh wow. Well,
yeah.
I know that. I've seen Watt up close.
Oh, have you?
Yeah.
Yeah, Watt. You've seen him? Okay, well, I don't know. You've seen him where, walking around, or?
I've seen him at a store or two. Yeah. I've seen Roger too. And Kevin. Like, I've seen all of you guys. I just don't fuck with you.
You seen me?
I've seen you too. I just don't fuck with you. I ain't gonna fucking come up to you.
You've seen me, and I have to ask about that Chardonnay. Who put that Chardonnay on the damn That was, I mean, come on. Is it really? I mean, I understand about a practical joke, but that's basic.
George, come on now. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know who put the Chardonnay there. That's.
Well, I drank the whole damn thing.
Oh, you did?
So why? I didn't drink it. Why drank the whole thing?
Oh, wow.
I'm like looking at what do you want that for? I said, yeah, it's gonna be pissed in there. You gotta drink that shit. He said, give it to me. I said, all right, take it. I don't, I didn't. But who put that shit on the tombstone? It's not a big deal, but I'm curious.
That was Henry Mitchell.
Okay. Yeah, I don't.
And he actually did piss in the fucking Chardonnay.
What?
He did. He did.
So what? Mitchell pissed.
He did.
That is disgusting. That's not even psychiatric treatment. I mean, what the fuck? So a man's going to go to a damn and do that. I mean, he's got to be fucking not playing with the full deck. Being Mitchell.
Yeah, he did.
But I know the tombstone was not messed with because I've been there.
Yeah, I've been there too.
I was ready to roll.
I have not messed with your tombstone, your parents' tombstone.
Okay. I was ready to fucking roll. Anybody that I caught there messing with my father's tombstone. I don't give a damn. And I called them. I told them, I said, look, I need this surveil. I've got a solar panel camera right in there. So next time somebody comes by there, they're going to get to say smile. They're on Canon camera.
Oh wow.
Yeah, they go fuck around and know. They're going to be known who's been fucking around. Yeah.
Oh shit.
I don't. That's tasteless, man. That's tasteless.
True. I didn't know Watt drunk the Chardonnay though.
Yeah, he drank the Chardonnay, so he drank Mitchell's piss.
Yeah. Holy shit.
That's fun. Did Mitchell think I was going to drink that?
I mean, he was counting on it, yeah, but we didn't know Watt did it. Actually, no, we thought you were going to throw it away. It was like, why would George trust the fucking bottle?
I'm going to use this evidence to get it looked at. I will put it in put it around a towel around it and get fingerprints on it.
Oh yeah, get the DNA off of it.
Yeah, and he said, no. I mean, the minute Watt saw that, he just grabbed it. I said, "What are you doing?" I said, I'm going to use that as evidence. He said, "No, I want to have some." I said, "Well, you don't know what that is."
Well, because when I've seen Watt in person, is he an alcoholic?
Yeah.
Okay, because I know I've seen him drinking like a lot. So
he drinks really bad.
Yeah.
He's a good guy. He's a good guy. He's funny. He just And then I don't know. I mean, they label him as a racist. He's not a racist. Actually, he does a lot of rap. He loves rap. He'll rap. He'll do these crazy little rap tunes and all that.
Yeah.
And then he's funny as shit.
Yeah, I've seen some of his stuff.
Yeah.
I've seen some of his stuff, and
but Roger, oh my God, Roger is frustrated. I don't know what he's scared of his own damn shadow.
I'm going to be honest with you about Roger. I was completely shocked that he betrayed you and Watt. That shit surprised everybody. Well, not really, because Roger is a fucking weasel. So, not really.
Yeah. So, look, I have to ask, and if you don't want to tell me, that's fine. I don't care. But I have to ask you, how much is Holmgren paying you to fuck with me?
I get $3,000 a month.
Damn, man. So he pays you like he pays it direct in your account.
Wire transfer, yes.
$3,000 to fuck with me every.
Yeah, pretty much. But I also have my own small businesses, so it isn't like I'm dependent on the money. It's just compensation.
What do you do? I mean, you don't mind me asking. What do you do?
As far as what, messing with you or my real life?
Well, I mean, as far as I'm sure you have a real job.
Yeah, I have my own small business.
Yeah, I mean, what do you do? I mean,
I'm in real estate.
What's your product?
As far as I'm going to say, I'm in real estate, yes. That's why the area I was at earlier, I was showing someone a house. And yeah, it had bad reception, so.
Okay. Well, dude, you sound like a fairly decent individual. There's got to be a
George, I like dark humor. I like fucking with people. It's fun, and then people react to it. It's.
Well, right, but what if you fuck with the wrong person? We're on this. I mean, you fuck with the wrong person.
Well, I got 6 little friends that can help me with that.
Yeah, but I mean, you get what I'm saying, though. I mean,
as far as I don't fuck with. It isn't like I just fuck with random people. I fuck with locals.
Okay, well.
I know you don't like being called that. I'm just saying. You ask me who I fuck with. That's who I fuck with.
Yeah, okay, so a definition of a locale is someone that. Tell me again. Your definition.
My definition of a locale is someone who reacts and threatens people and sues them over any small, slight criticism that they receive.
Well,
and they have bombastic reactions to every little thing said about them. That is a locale to me.
Chief, I can assure you that if it's over frivolous things, no. I mean, I pick and choose. I mean, I'm not going to go over what frivolous shit, like I said, but if it's pertaining to, at the time, my copyright work or the work that I thought that was copyrighted at the time, and my character being defamed, where my character being defamed, then I tell people this. I tell them, you walk in my shoes for a week. Walk in my shoes for a week, and then come back and tell me what you think. Because a lot of my people think like, oh, come on, this can't be real. They think it's like they think it's like a sitcom, or they think it's like a mystery novel or something.
Right.
When I tell them the fact that how long I've been screwed with, they can't comprehend that. They can't believe it. See? And they believe it and hear it, and it's like, wow. And then when they know, and then, it's like, it's real. It's real. And I'm like, God damn it. It's like and I listen, if it's one thing, if it's a prank, okay, we're on TV, it's a prank, okay. But when you go into someone's real world and you follow them and track them, that's the problem. And then they're following me, taking pictures, and who is this fucking Layson Dixon or Dixon Lacey? Who was that guy? You know who that guy was?
No.
Okay, he was another one that was supposedly following me.
Well, I know the tracker they had on your car died like 3 months ago.
The tracker? Well, I know. I found the tracker.
Oh, you did?
I pulled that tracker up.
Oh, shit.
The tracker on my Honda, I pulled it off. And I found it. And I took it and I showed it to the police. They didn't do nothing. Now, there's no tracker on my Kia.
Well, you've been to the FBI too, right?
I've been to the FBI twice, yeah.
Okay.
I was at the FBI with Holmgren on the phone. I was at the FBI. I said, hey, listen, I think people would like to hear what you've got to say. Holmgren was calling me up, talking his stuff, and I said, well, why don't you... there are people here that he was like laughing, thinking, oh, what are you talking about? I said, yeah, there are people here that want to hear this conversation.
Yeah, I heard that call. I did hear that call. That was pretty funny on his part. Because when you said it was FBI, it didn't scare him at all. He was like, okay, I'll talk to him.
Yeah, I don't know what his, he's untouchable, he's a mercenary, mercenary, untouchable, whatever. I don't know, but
his crypto game is out of control. Like,
when you say okay,
his crypto that man makes hand over fist money in the crypto market. Like, he is crazy.
Okay, well, I heard that's how you got rich.
Oh yeah, he's fucking loaded. I'm jealous of him.
But he's not a mercenary.
A mercenary?
That's what Saunders told me, was a mercenary.
I mean, you know who Andrew Tate is, right?
Who?
Andrew Tate.
I don't know who that is.
Oh, he's a top G on the internet. He pretty much womanizes women. He's rich. He owns like lots of casinos in Romania.
Okay.
That's pretty much like, he's Holmgren light.
So Holmgren has ties. Does he have ties to like? Well, I heard he's got ties to the Ukraine thing that's going on the Ukraine or whatever.
He's got those ties. He's got ties to the IRA, the Irish Kings, the SOA, the Niners, the League. No, the League of American Nationalists. That man's got ties everywhere. I mean, his money moves. You know what I mean? Like you are like literally, I would say 1% of his life.
So how did he find you? You don't mind me asking.
I was his assistant for a year.
Okay. So did he ever come to Richmond?
Oh yeah, plenty of times.
Oh.
I told you, Mitchell made us all steaks at his house.
Okay. Well, Saunders said that he met Holmgren, which I don't believe for a second.
He actually did meet Saunders. He wasn't impressed, but he met him.
Yeah, and then supposedly Saunders told me that that Holmgren grabbed his phone and broke it, and then gave him a new phone.
That's exactly what he did to me as well. Yes. Yeah. I mean, you can take the SIM card out of a phone, George.
He must have some paranoia, though.
Oh, he obviously, well, with the business he has, yeah, he does. He didn't fly over here commercial. He had his jet.
I find this all hard to believe. I mean, I'm hearing you, and I believe you, but I still find it hard to believe because I just don't think. I mean, okay, so what if this guy's got all this money? Why is he so upset? Why is this man so upset?
It makes his balls jiggle to know that you're upset. I don't know. He was in this game before he hired me, so I've never asked him why. He just laughs.
Yeah?
Like seriously, anytime the discussion has went to, hey, why George? He just laughs and then just goes on to the next subject.
Yeah. Well, just because you got money doesn't mean you're untouchable. Now, that's all I'm going to say.
No,
Because you got money.
The difference between me and him is I have money, I am touchable. He has more money, and he's pretty fucking untouchable.
Everybody's touchable.
I mean, you might be able to get me, yeah, but I'm sure.
I'm just saying.
But he'll be able to pay to get me out.
Everybody is touchable to a head, because he thinks there are a lot of these Nigerian kings and queens, or whatever you want to call them, and a lot of these princes or whatever, and the high rollers that have been captured and caught, for nefarious activities.
George, let me. You know the war in Ukraine?
Oh yeah.
Do you know how in the very beginning the Ukrainians were able to get weapons?
Well, they were getting weapons. The Ukrainians were actually getting weapons. We've given them money for weapons.
Yeah, before that they didn't have any weapons from us. Do you know who facilitated some of those sales?
Well, I'm sure there was a mediator. I'm sure there was ways of, there's other ways. I mean, I don't know per se, but I mean, there was.
Well, it was Martin.
He get weapons or whatever. What's that?
Yeah, it was Martin. He facilitated that shit.
Weapons, like military weapons.
Yeah, but it wasn't much. I mean, there's nothing he can do. He can't just get his hand on the fucking top shit. So he gave him what he could.
And there was a military drone, that they flew around my house.
Yeah, that was a military drone. Yes.
I'm looking at it, thinking like, what the fuck? I thought it was a damn spaceship.
It had X-ray vision too.
Well, when you say X-ray vision,
it had X-ray vision and sonar. And Jay Smith legitimately was behind your house. It's I met that crazy motherfucker. He was legitimately behind your house.
Yeah, well, he's okay. Well, now, are there two Jay Smiths or just one?
There's one. I only met one Jay Smith.
All right, because somebody was screwing around my car one time, and I kind of caught them, and then they kind of backtracked.
Was that the black guy?
The black dude, yeah.
Oh, well, I know he was an operative, but I don't know.
Well, here's how it went down. He said, I recognized him because he pulled in my driveway back in 18. I said, dude, can I help you? Oh, I'm in the wrong driveway. I said, I guess you are. Can I help you, though? Were you trying to... Oh, no. I thought you were so-and-so. I guess I have the wrong address. But literally pulled in my driveway. That was weird, the way he did it.
Well, maybe he was lost, bro.
Well, no. Because the guy used to work at where I used to work at the gym.
Oh, you knew him.
He's the same guy recently that I saw at a parking lot that was hovering around my car. I said, dude, what are you doing? I kind of looked at him like, what are you doing? Oh, no. I said, okay. Just give him like a stern look, like, okay. I looked at him. So, who was that guy?
That I would have to find out. I don't really know much about their field operations other than what I'm doing in my section. So I'd have to ask.
How many people locally are involved?
There's 7 of us locally.
Jesus Christ. 7.
Yep, 7. 3 females, 4 males. I'm only telling you this shit because it's coming to an end, so.
3 females and 4 males.
Yep.
3 females. Huh. Well, I'll tell you a little something. I've got a person that is in my eyes and ears on Discord.
Really?
Yeah, well, they're in my eyes and ears.
And now here's the funny thing about that. I believe you.
Okay.
Because I remember you said that, oh, you're posting shit in Discord. I was like, oh, yeah, he's got somebody in here. We kind of already knew, but...
Yeah. Well, yeah. No, I my person in their eyes and ears and knowing what's going on. And there's a lot of people that do not like Tony. there are a lot of people that do not like Tony. Now, I don't know. I know he's not in the inner circle.
Right.
Tony's taken the baton as of recent and has been the mouthpiece to you all.
True.
So
yeah.
that's why I had the personal vendetta against him. Yeah. So, but yeah.
Wait, so the person you have, they're in there for Tony specifically?
Well, no, there are people in there that actually just.
No, I'm asking the reason for being in there is because they hate Tony?
Well, yeah, they're already in his. He has his own one too, his own Discord, where we know about different things about his, about his brother Animal and
right.
his brother.
I'm talking about the Goon Discord. I'm not in Tony's.
Yeah, no, I know. On the Goon Discord, there are two people that I have that are in there. Yeah.
Okay.
A lot.
All right, cool.
I see what's going. Well, I don't see because sometimes I don't want to know.
Right.
But if it's something that's severe, I'm alerted.
True. Well, I mean, that's fair. As you can see, I haven't posted about me talking to you at all or anything else. So.
No, I wanted to make sure that this is. So let me understand this. So after this hour call we do Saturday, then
after I say that we're back to off the record, I'm gonna cash app you the other 50, and wish you well. And then everything that I listed in that email to you earlier, all that shit comes to light. The channels go down, the bit shoots, all that shit, it's gone. When we move on to Cyrax.
Captain Corpulence crap, that crap.
Yep, all that's going down, all of it.
And then no more attacks upon me if I do any more shows.
Yeah, if you do more shows, that's on you, good on you. And if there are rogue goons that do try, we will fucking quash that shit.
That's crazy.
We will end that shit immediately, so.
Well, that's crazy. So what made Martine finally...
Well, we just wanted to get this 1 hour interview to just bring it all to an end. It's been a long fucking saga, and we want to just have it in this point.
It's not going to be recorded, or is it going to be? I don't care if it's recorded. Is it going to be recorded?
I'm gonna try to do the recording just for the interview portion on Saturday, and then that's it. And it's not gonna be on YouTube. It's gonna be unlisted, where only the goons it'll be posted in the Discord, where only whoever's in there can listen to it. That's it. But it won't be public.
Yeah, because I'll probably get a copy myself.
Yeah, that's fine. That's absolutely fine. Yeah.
So then everything with Watt and Stu and
I mean, that depends on if Watt opens his fucking mouth,
Well, Watt's not.
Yeah, as long as nobody mentions us in any way, shape, or form, we're good to go. Because again, our focus is on Cyrax. He's live every fucking day doing some new shit. So
I don't even do that.
Yeah, it's best if you stay out of it.
I don't know who that is. I think 20 some years of this is long enough.
Yeah, exactly. I completely agree. So yeah, what I'll do.
I mean, you all can't control what other people do. I mean,
well,
can say something.
All the trolling emanates from our Discord. So if we take out all the channels that we control and stop the discussion of it in our Discord, it's not going to happen. Now, if you have your show and some other fucking people start trolling you that aren't a part of us, we can't be blamed for that. We'll try to quash it, but it won't be our fault because it's not emanating from us.
Okay, but because this recruitment of people and all that.
Yeah, all that shit stops. Tony moves on, as he reluctantly wants to. Meth, she wants to spack the shit out of you too. So she already had bought a ticket to come down here for GoonCon. And yeah, she wanted a piece of you as well. So.
Yeah, well, I was gonna put a video of her moaning and groaning while my voice was in the back.
Oh shit.
That's what I was going. That was the present I was going to give her for Christmas. I was working on it earlier today. I was playing with it. It's where I she's moaning, this lady's moaning, and it's, so Melanie, I said, how have you been doing? Have you been missing me? And then she starts laughing, like recording her laugh. I said, God, you really miss me. You really want to ride Space Mountain? And then I have her laugh in the back.
Oh wow, GG. Well, admittedly, that's some creepy.
I was going to do that, and so I talked to you on, Monday, and I didn't think this was going to amount to this was going to amount to shit.
And truthfully, that's some creepy shit, bro. That's creepy as fuck.
I think she deserves it because she should be. Why would somebody? This is the question again, and especially a woman. What is the satisfaction of tearing somebody apart that you don't even fucking know? What is the parameter of tearing? Even if they're the biggest asshole of them all, to tear somebody apart that you don't even really fucking know.
Well, if they're an asshole, George, that it gives you every fucking reason to tear them apart.
Well, but no, if it's see, I don't go out of my way unless it's personal, unless I've been attacked.
Well, I don't think it's personal for her. I think it's fun for her.
Yeah, but yeah, it's the creepy obsession, I think. So yeah, I mean that's what I was going to do. That was my surprise. I was going to make her moan, and have her giggle, on the recording of me going.
That would have been creepy as fuck, and they would have rolled you for that. They would have called you a rapist after that again, right?
Well, they would pull that out of the sky and start doing that. But the reason that I would do, just like they did with Tony, when I did that sheet where I was saying, Antonio, and then they make that part, they'd be a Klansman because I had this sheet around my head.
Fucking Tony's funny.
And a sheet around my head. So then because I'm making her moan and all that, and I'm going, then I'm a rapist. Right? Yeah, that's exactly what popped in my head. Once I did that, they're going to start making comments for you, this, that, and the other. Yeah,
I understand. I understand what you were going to do, but
rather than looking at it, well, hey, you poke him, he's poking you back.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Taking it to dose your own medicine. You know what I'm saying?
No, I agree with you 100%. You go back and forth, But
but it's done. It's over. It's so old.
Yeah, that's true. There's
no more reason to continue this.
That's why we're going to end it. Yeah, we're going to end this shit. But I'm going to touch bases with you in a few days. Again, I'm not going to post that we talked to anybody, essentially, except for the inner circle to let them know we did touch bases today. And then we can go over the full rundown of what we're going to do on Saturday at noon, and we're good to go.
Okay. All right, that's fine. I'll agree to it. Just 1 hour. I've talked to you. We kind of, it's not. I mean, you're not the asshole I thought you were.
No, I'm not.
I just, everybody's an asshole when I'm dealing with a bunch of people that I don't even know coming at me and broadsiding me with a bunch of rhetoric about being a rapist and a racist. And of course, I take that serious.
Of course, yeah, that's fair. That's absolutely fair. But yeah, I'll be in touch with you, GG. You have a good night.
All right, good enough.
Yep, bye-bye.
Hello?
Hey, GG. You busy, man?
Well, yeah, no, go ahead. Now, this clown that keeps calling me, Tyler. Calling the fuck out of me. Yeah.
Well,
my number.
Well, here's the thing. So I spoke to the inner circle about our discussion earlier.
Okay.
They are okay with everything. They take my word for it. I just told them that we talked and how everything went. It was cool.
Yeah.
Deas and fucking Anthony are causing a big stink about this.
Okay.
They don't want to stop.
Yeah, well, he's going to. I mean, it's going to be a personal thing because his wife is going to leave him. His wife is going to leave him, and he's going to have some personal issue. Michael Mitchell is Deus' real name. Michael Mitchell. that guy is psychotic. There's no two ways about that. That guy is absolutely psychotic.
Yeah.
But
They're concerned from what they voiced. They don't think you're going to answer the questions, and they just think that you're doing this to get out of it. I try to tell them, like, listen, I talked to George like 2 hours today. He was very forthcoming with everything with me. And Sean was just like, oh, okay, well, if you say so, we're ready to move on. Marklin, Marty, everybody's like, oh yeah, all right, cool. If this is legit, yeah, let's go for it. Deus was like, fuck no. I don't think he's gonna do it. I want to fucking fight him. I don't like this fucking deal.
Okay, well.
So I told him, I said, what is really the issue? I was like, if he does this interview, he answered these questions, we're done. He's like, I don't think we're going to answer. He's going to answer. I think you are, because to me, you answered satisfactory to a lot of things. You gave your side of everything. Like you weren't, you wormy or squirmy about it. You were just straightforward. You just gave your opinion on things, and that's all I, ultimately want. So that's the problem we're having right now.
I give you the facts. I give you the facts of what they are.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I have no but I mean, but like, trying to talk about my father, or, say, did my father, touch me in the butt? I mean, stuff like that's inappropriate.
Yeah.
I mean, if I get asked that, I'm going to say, look,
Oh, yeah, of course you're going to fight back on that, right?
Yeah, I mean, someone say, "Did your father touch you in the butthole?"
Exactly.
I mean, you ask me questions. I mean, I'm an open book. I'm not. I have no. You treat me with respect, and I thought that we had. I mean, I don't know you from Adam. You don't really know me, but we had a general decent conversation. We spoke for a couple hours. I mean, good God.
Yeah, and it was very respectful. You know what I mean? It wasn't attacking, threatening. It wasn't anything like that. And you were pretty straightforward with what you were trying to say. I talked to Marty on the side, and I said the best thing I can do is talk to George again to get his story, because the questions I'm going to ask you, they're going to be in the same vein, but I want to get it to where essentially those two can accept that the answer is satisfactory.
Well, what the answer is satisfactory? Okay, I mean, that's what I don't. It has to be a satisfactory.
Okay. This is only two people I'm talking about. Everybody else is like, okay, cool, let's just get it over with.
Okay, so even Marklin, huh?
Yeah, even Marklin. Like everybody's telling you, Cyrax is the new hotness right now.
Okay, right.
So they're ready to move on. It's just. Here, I'll explain Anthony's thing. You threatened him to dox him and to sue him, and by proxy, he believes that you have threatened his wife and his son.
Well,
so for him,
little does he know that I have ultimate respect for his wife, unlike him. Little does he know that, and she told me, do not say a word, and I don't believe I feel like I'm betraying her, but I think his wife is a real nice person, and that is between us.
Yeah, and I didn't mention that at all either, because I was like, once this is over, I assume she's going to tell him.
His wife is, she's disgusted. This Anthony or Tony has got both Tony and Michael Mitchell have some severe mental problems. They both do. I think Tony is a sociopath. Yeah, I did threaten him with CPS. I most certainly did. The only reason why I didn't go through it was because of Miranda. I didn't go through it because of Miranda, because Miranda and I started talking.
Okay.
And she and I did not, and I wasn't going to. I just wanted to get I wanted to see make him see how it feels to fuck with someone. Make how it feels to fuck with someone and keep talking about someone being raped when he has no knowledge and he wasn't here to know the difference. and it wasn't, and to say that I raped somebody, he doesn't know anything,
Right.
and I have a problem with that. And in Deus, I've had a problem with him way back to something awful. He used to act from something awful. He's got some problems as well. But other than that,
All right. Well, so what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna start taking notes. Especially in regard to the Anthony thing, because the questions I want to ask you about him, I want him to walk away and be like, okay, he answered it. He hates me. I hate him. We can just move past.
I don't like him. Let me put it this way to you. He's probably the one person. Him and Deus are the two people that I hate their guts.
Well, and Markland. I mean, Marty and Marty as well. I mean, you threatened to murder Marty.
Well, no, I mean, if Mr. Martin, has come to this conclusion, then I will respect the fact that he's at least finally has realized that it's a fruitless thing to keep poking me.
Yeah, he just opened up another casino in Texas, so.
Okay.
Well, it's actually it's a poker room, not a full casino. It's a poker room. So.
Texas, okay.
Yeah. So, with Anthony, did you? It started with him when he started doing the Fieldings, correct? I think that's.
Yeah, but when the problem I have with Tony is when he starts saying that I raped Jamie. That's the problem. And I had that same problem with Martine. And then I even, I told Martine that, but I mean, a few times.
Mm-hmm. But
the problem is, at least he's kind of, obviously he's preoccupied. So he's come to this conclusion. So none of these people, I'm going to be real. I don't care for any of them. Right. Now, this is the first time that I didn't know you from Santa Claus. I didn't know you actually existed,
Yeah, I've worked under Marty. It was like 2 years ago. I was his assistant for under a year. So
okay, and you and I had you and I have had some words too, because I don't know you.
Yeah.
I mean, I felt like I'm being attacked. I'm being attacked at all ends.
Oh, I no doubt attacked you. Absolutely, I did. Yeah.
Yeah, you attacked me, and I'm going to come out. I'm coming out, and I'm going to tell you what it is, what time it was. And that's how I do things. I mean, if you respect me, I respect you. If you don't respect me, then that's just how I am. It's just my DNA. That's
right.
With most people.
Yeah, that's fair. I think that's fair. And so it started with Fieldings. I know he's been doing that for like a year now, I think.
Yeah, he's been doing it for a year, and I don't like the bitch. I do not like him, and I do not like Deus and Tony are the two that I cannot stand right now. So I don't care for Markland, but I can at least forget about it.
Well, yeah, I mean, he hasn't really been active. I don't think.
No.
I mean, he's been active in the meetings, but not really messing with you.
Yeah.
I assume because I don't know.
Of course, Angela. I mean, Angela, I can't stand that bitch. But other than that, that's it.
Yeah, because I don't know who emails you. Like, I don't know who messages you or anything. So I don't so if I'm saying that someone hasn't messaged or been in contact with you, I'm saying that because I don't know and I assume that they haven't. So if they have, you can.
Well, and Sean Brennan, Sean Brennan will message me, and Sean Brennan will say stuff to me, but I come right back at him. But Sean Brennan is more whimsical than anything else. I'm to a point where whatever. He's more of a whimsical person.
Essentially, Sean. Anthony pretty much has taken Sean's place, right? Because Sean used to do live streams about you, right?
Well, he does too, and he did, and Markland and Sean both.
Okay.
Because the original two people that I sued at the time back in 2016 was Brennan and Markland.
Okay.
Yeah.
It was. You're right. It was those two, and you were gonna add Marty, but you couldn't make heads or tails of his actual name.
Well, I wanted to know his true identity. I wanted to know exactly if he was real or a voice synthesizer. I don't know what he was. I mean, I didn't, because he sounded like one of these characters from one of these, I don't know, one of these one of these books you read. One of these characters. I didn't know who he was.
Oh, like Harry Potter?
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. So.
Well, okay, so Deus, I don't know, I call him Deuce.
The
You said
Deuce Deus.
you said he is from Something Awful, the Something Awful forums, right?
Yeah, exactly.
That's how long he's been fucking with you.
Yeah, he's been at it for he's like hibernated like a cockroach.
So at what point did it become so personal between you two? Because I thought the only people who really you had like a personal issue with, besides everybody, was like Jay Smith and Marty. But with Deus, it seems like it's a whole nother. He wants to fucking fight you. He legit has been doing Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, Krav Maga, preparing to come to GoonCon and lay hands on you. And he's like, he's upset about this deal that we're doing. So how did that begin?
He recently came back out very aggressive. He recently came out. He started being buddy with Tony, and then he was buddy with Tony, and he came out. He's been very aggressive as of recent, making threats, constantly making threats. I emailed him. I said, "Look, I don't give a damn if you're doing black magic, or I don't give a damn if you're doing rolling in the damn hay or rolling." I said, because I did martial arts as well. I said a lot of that stuff I probably forgotten, but I know the basic holds. I know martial arts. So you do your fly and I'll do my fly. But problem is right now, I'm limited now because of my leg, and I'm just the way it is. I'm going to be real about it, but I'm going to still be me. I'm going to still hold my ground. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do. And so you have no fear of this man approaching you?
No.
Okay.
No, I don't.
Okay, but I mean, I want to say,
I'm not going to. I mean, if he goes out of his way, I'm gonna fight him. I'm not going to just look for the problem. But if he comes to me, I'll fight him, because I'll give him something to talk about. But I think he needs to be put in a cage. He needs to be put in a cell where he needs to be at.
And you said that started from something awful and he just recently came back, and he was been more violent. Do you know?
Yeah, he's been more aggressive because he's friends with Tony.
Did he ever tell you why?
No, don't tell me why. I don't.
No, like, when he's emailing you, did he say like, "Oh, I'm gonna beat you. I'm gonna do this, that because of this"?
Because I think he has some kind of, I don't know. We've had words before. I mean, back in the day, I told him, I called him a motherfucker. I mean, he's called him a motherfucker. I mean, he's initiated all of the responses. He's initiated it. He's initiated all of the contact.
I see what you're saying. So he's been emailing you, and
Yeah,
you've just been responding.
I mean, I finally came out Sunday, and I told him a few things. I said, your threats don't mean shit to me. So your threats are idle.
Right. Okay.
And right now I have Xanax boy Tyler that keeps calling me repeatedly. Now he's supposedly Tyler is a M&A fighter or whatever you want to call it. He's in it.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's fighter. Right. Yeah.
So he's been talking a lot of shit as well. But I told him to go fly a kite.
Well, I think I told you earlier that the goons were planning for 2023 to be like the worst year of trolling for you. I can spoil this now because it's not going to happen anymore. Just so you are aware.
Yeah, because I was going to take Tony to court. That was the given. And I told Miranda, I said, look, it's not a question of if. I've got to get my finances straight. I've got to obtain an attorney. But I told Miranda, which is Nurse Joy, which is his wife. I said, look, I am taking him to court. And then she told me, she said she'll testify on my behalf.
Wait, what?
She was going to testify on my behalf until all the obsession he's been doing. He doesn't know any of this shit. Yeah.
I didn't know it was that deep, honestly. Like I said, I
Well,
talk to them, but I have my own life, I have my own wife, I have my own kid. So,
well, okay. What did Miranda say to you about me?
Miranda hasn't. I've only seen her in the chat of Fieldins.
Right, but did she ever did? But she didn't really say much.
No, she's never said nothing out of place
No.
about you.
Well,
No.
no, because she secretly and her and I have been talking.
Now, did you initiate that or did she? Because the way you're making it sounds like she's fed up with his
Well,
shit.
I initiated by giving her a compliment, saying, "Look, I don't know what you think about me. I will tell you that I cannot stand your husband.
Mm-hmm.
I cannot stand your husband whatsoever. But I have to say thank you for taking care of people and being the nurse that you are and helping people out and being a hospice nurse. Because my grandma, ironically Adele, my grandma was in care of a hospice nurse in her final years. Mm-hmm. So I remember that as a kid, and I had to tell that she's doing the job she does is very very respectful, very rewarding, and I just said, like, I can't really be mad at you because you're doing good, you're helping people.
Right. So you were just showing her respect for her profession.
Yeah, I do, and she started talking, and she's taken back by that, and then she started having respect for me, knowing that I'm not what these people say that I am.
Okay. Yeah, because I like I said, I've never seen her say like anything. She's always just been in the chat supporting Tony, but she's never like actively trolled you. I don't think.
No, she doesn't want him to know. Doesn't want him to know about our conversation, so I keep that on the down low.
Let's be honest, George.
Believe me, I'm tempted to blow his playhouse down. And yes, I said I'm getting CPS. I wasn't going to do it, but I told him, "Oh, you damn right!" I said, "I'm going to get CPS over there, and your kid is going to be gone." And I told him that. He damn sleepy I did, because this obsession.
He pissed you off that bad?
Yeah, his obsession. It kept going on and on and on. I'm tired of it. When you tell somebody that I'm a rapist, and you have a rapist and a rapist apologist on your show. This is Christy Knuble. I don't think I've heard it all, because obviously she's got some mental issues as well.
Yeah, I was going to ask you about that. I'm going to make a note of that, because I've seen the podcast they did. I had no idea what they were talking about, so because I don't watch everything. So, but I'm going to get back to that. But you were going to call CPS on Tony.
Yeah, but then I didn't do it because of Miranda.
Okay.
That's why I didn't do it, because of Miranda.
Damn.
So she was the one that saved them on that one, because it'd be hurting her if I did that.
I mean, let's be honest, GG. You trying to hit that, bro?
I'm not. No, really,
hold on, GG. The perfect revenge. The perfect revenge. Fucking Anthony trying to have sex with Anthony's wife. That's what you're trying to do.
I know. I'm not. No, believe it or not, I'm not attracted to her. I think she's a good person. I like her. I like the fact, more so is the fact that she is a person that does what she does. That's why I have respect for her.
Yeah, I respect the shit out of her too. I know she works late nights.
Yeah,
I'm quite sure that's fucking hard on her.
And he takes to the money that she makes. That's why he uses this money. He takes the money that she makes and uses it for GoonCon. That money is not fucking. I don't believe that money is being donated. That's money that's coming from Nurse Joy. That's being used by him to use that money, a good handful of it, to do shit, or it was used to donate money to GoonCon and whatever else, the podcast and all that. He ain't fooling anybody.
Do you know how much money the GoonCon thing had?
I don't know. Did it get up to $1,500?
Oh, it went beyond that, GG.
Where did it go to?
I think it's like 3,500.
God, that's sick.
It's like 15, 20
that's
people.
Sick.
It's like 15, 20 people coming from out of state to come in to fuck with you.
It's a waste of money.
Well, for them it wasn't. Well, I think they were just gonna go and see the site, see what Richmond had to offer. But you,
But I mean, it's a waste of money. And what? So then what? I mean, what? They're gonna what? So then an altercation is gonna brew, and then everybody's gonna get into a Donnybrook, and then it's gonna be like a blitz or like a song, yeah.
truthfully,
Ballroom blitz.
no, no, I don't think it'd be anything like that. I think truthfully, everyone just wanted to see Deus slap the shit out of you.
Well, he might think he can, but
because
not,
he said he was going to put you to the test.
I'm not going to say if whether he can or can't because I never met him again.
Yeah.
But I tell you that he would be. It wouldn't be an easy task for him. That I can tell you. I don't know the man, so I don't know what he's capable of doing. But I'm not at least bit fearful of it.
Well,
I'm not
honestly,
of him.
I assumed you weren't even going to be there. So.
Well, I'm not. But it's like if they're coming. To come for me or break into where I'm doing a party and all that, well then yeah, there will be a ballroom blitz. Or there was going to be a good because if I'm doing like my birthday party or doing karaoke and whatnot, and they come in there barging in there, oh buddy. and obviously the police would probably get involved too, no doubt.
Oh yeah, I assume that as well. So the reason why I had brought up 2023 was there was a plan because apparently. I didn't know this until after I spoke to you, but apparently there's texts or emails of you sexually harassing and threatening meth.
That's a bunch of bullshit. I told her, this is what I told her. I didn't say anything to her point blank. I said that I have a special treat for you since you keep on, and what I was going to do, like I told you, was that video where, moaning and groaning and where she's laughing, and the track where she's laughing, and so you warmed the bed up for me. Oh, that's sweet. Whatever. Do like a little skit about it, her cackling and laughing, and oh, you warmed the bed up. Oh, let's pop the bubbly or whatever, stuff like that. And
that'd have been creepy.
It would have been funny.
Yeah.
It would have been funny. That would have been fucking funny because it would give her a little dose of her own medicine because you really should be screwing with someone you don't know. These people don't know me from the fucking man in the moon.
Well, I tell you what wouldn't have been funny. Apparently you said, and I quote, "I'm going to eat you until you bleed down my throat."
Okay, well that wasn't.
Apparently there was an entire texting and email thread from you to her, and she was going to take it to the police.
There is people that pretend to be. There's an account that have gotten the old man named Hank Cook. That's on Facebook that I'm trying to knock that damn shit down. Pretending to be.
That name sounds familiar. Hank
yeah,
Cook.
But that's a friend of mine. That's been on my show.
Is that the guy you did the show with that one time, right? The older gentleman.
Well, yeah, he's an older gentleman.
Okay.
And so there's a fake Facebook account, which I believe the Deus is involved with that. And they're trying, and that whole thing, somebody at the Deus is involved or someone is involved with that. And so, no, I didn't say that to her. But I was going to do that skit, like I said, about her moaning and groaning. And, where you have women in the back of a porn flick where there are people moaning in the back. And I will say, oh, that's great. Melanie, have you been waiting for me? Oh, Melanie, give me my slippers, Melanie. And then she starts cackling. I was going to do that track. I was going to make it all like a track, an audio track. But no, I didn't have an email. I didn't even know what her freaking email was, to tell you the truth. She's annoying as hell. She's just her cackle, how she cackles and all that crap. It's laughing. It's annoying.
Well, I got to get more information about that. Because it's going to come to a stop anyways. But yeah, they were going. Apparently, when they came down, they were going to take that to the Henrico Police Department.
Well,
the text thread.
Good luck with that because I've got enough.
Assault her and rape her. If you see.
Well, that's a bunch of horse shit.
Okay.
That's a bunch of horse shit.
Again, I heard it today, so I wanted to ask you about it.
Pre-manufactured by them.
Okay, so you're saying that did not happen, that isn't going down at all.
Just say that I was going to rape her? No. Who said I was going to rape her? I mean, who said that? They?
Yeah,
What
they
she said?
said that they have a text thread or email thread, one of the two,
They
of
really have
a correspondence between you and Meth, where you're just saying some of the craziest wild shit to her, how you're gonna rape her, how you're gonna take a bunch of Viagra and make sure she feels who the man is, and all kinds of shit.
That's funny, but no, I didn't. I didn't say that.
Okay, okay, all right.
I didn't say it. I mean, I'll be. This is blunt and plain. And there's obviously someone who is playing, both sides and whatever. And I mean, I don't know if that's Simon Ginks' work, because Simon does something that he's in the back, doing different aliases and whatnot. He does not like Tony neither. So
Do you actively talk with Ginks? Because that is
once
one
in a blue,
odd motherfucker. He is an odd dude.
Once in a blue moon.
Okay. And you guys only joined forces for your hate for us, obviously.
Yeah, I just said point blank. I said, he said, let me take over. I said, go right ahead.
Okay, because here's the thing. You know his story, right?
He is, he's a sociopath as well. I know.
Oh, no, he's fucking insane, yes. But do you know how he came to be with us?
Well, he mocked me as well. He tried to mock me. And then I looked at him. I didn't know who he was. I thought I wasn't really, I said, there's another troll. I wasn't really alarmed by him. I mean, he didn't really, actually, I thought what he was trying to do was kind of funny. I was amused by it. I didn't really think nothing of it.
Mm. Well,
but then,
he came into the Discord one day saying that he was a master troll and he was going to essentially take over trolling you. And we were all just like, oh, okay. And then when it didn't work and we didn't bite, he like snapped. Like something mentally snapped in him. And he just started attacking everybody.
Yeah.
And then that's when the goons fought back against him. He went away.
I don't know much about that.
Yeah, he's fucking insane. I'm just saying, be careful, bro. That's all.
There are a lot of your brothers that are insane. I'm being real with you. There are a lot of your brothers.
I don't think they're insane. I think they're
insane. They're insane. Deus, and Tony are both insane.
Come on, George. You gotta be real. Come on.
I'm being as real as they're insane. He's got some problems with his father. And for some reason, he calculates me as his father. He keeps talking about his father and what his father did. He locked him up somewhere, or he would, abuse him or whatever. So he's got some real severe mental issues, and he probably needs some help. He probably needs some help to work through that stuff and to be, he's obsessed with me for whatever reason. Totally obsessed with me, more so than the others. And then, of course, Deus, but I mean, he has a little issue going back. But, and then just whatever the case might be, just really, really obsessed about me. And because I'm, sure of myself and he thinks, well, I'm a narcissist, or he's got to be a narcissist, and all this bullshit.
Yeah.
And it's a bunch of crap.
Okay.
So, yeah.
So Deus and Anthony are the ones we got to work on.
I'm not.
I remember you mentioned, because I'm gonna bring up this question. The Kristen, I think her name's Kristen Knuble or Christian.
No. Christy Knuble was the one that was Roger interviewed or got on her podcast because she was helping him with his Rajcast. And she told him that she's been trolled before by people, and she's been through it, and she's dealt with it, and she could help Roger.
Okay.
And then I spoke to her because she does sex show, and I was maybe interested in talking with her about doing a podcast with a sexual, doing some kind of skirmish kind of stuff. That was good. That was what I do. What I do is I guess is off the wall too. It's not in your own political contract. Kind of what.
Hey, GG, 1 second. You're breaking up.
That's my slapstick humor. What I do.
No, I'm saying you're breaking up on the phone.
Can you hear me now?
It's like robotic. Hold on 1 second. Let me try to. I'm gonna hang up and call you right back.
Okay.
All right.
You hear me?
All right, I can hear you now.
Yeah, no, it's so what I, because what I do is comedy. It's slapstick comedy or humor or whatever, or bathroom humor, political set, kind of like sexual innuendos. So I figure, well, hell, she'd probably be good to work with.
Yeah.
So I didn't know. But then that's when, when Tony or Anthony or Tony, whatever his fucking name is, that's when he intervened and started calling me a rapist.
So he did that during the podcast, or was that after?
He called me a rapist to her in text, and then brought her on the show. She came on the show and repeatedly say that about me, and calling Roger a rapist apologist and calling me a rapist. Calling Roger a rapist apologist and calling me a rapist. And that right there solidified the hatred that I had for that bitch.
Okay, that's what it was, because he was adding a third party into it that wasn't involved.
Yeah, and yes, and the bitch and Tony, that's where the hatred started, right? The pure hatred of that, even more so.
And do you have an issue with hers now? Because I remember they had.
I had an issue. I had a little issue with her because I didn't appreciate, because she all of a sudden, I was as nice as I could be with her, but she just went ahead and figured out, just decided to go ahead and throw some back and gigs at me. Well, what she wants is obviously attention. It just proves that she's attention whore, and she wants attention. So she figures that she can parlay with them, or you all, or whatever, parlay with that to get some ratings or whatever. My opinion of her is very low. I defended her. I felt like she was being attacked for no reason, and I was very polite with her, and I defended her, and yet she said some really nasty things for no reason. So as far as I'm concerned, she could drop in the river. But I mean, I'm indifferent one way or the other now.
Right.
I just think it's kind of fucked up where you're being as nice as you can to be somebody, and they want to all of a sudden disrespect you because she's more or less trying to get noticed, so she figures that she can put your wagon to the Fieldings thing, because then she can get more people subscribed to her channel. That's a bunch of bullshit.
No, is she?
I don't operate that way.
Is she actively trolling you?
I don't think she is. I think it's just that one time that she got on there, and it's
Okay. Yeah, I was wondering about her.
I don't think so.
You don't think she
now,
is?
If you're talking about Kristen was my co-host. Kristen was the one that could not stand Saunders, and Kristen was the one that got attacked for saying the judge should have recused himself.
And okay, I know who she is, and I personally never trolled her because I wasn't around then. But you two are recently friends again, correct?
I'm friends with her. I've always been her friend. We can't talk politics because she is a polar opposite for me.
Oh yeah, because she's a Trump supporter and you're like a Biden supporter, right?
Well, I'm more of a I'm a moderate.
You're a moderate Bill Clinton Democrat.
There you go.
I got you. You're not a socialist Democrat.
She's all about QAnon.
So did you ask her the big question, Gigi? Did you ask her Trump or DeSantis?
No, I had not. I'm sure she'll say Trump, but I mean, I don't really care.
If DeSantis runs, Trump is going to run as an independent, right?
Well, that's if he's not locked up, or
Oh yeah, that's true.
At Mar-a-Lago, they're finding all kinds of shit there.
Yeah, they probably find some fucking rape victims too, like Saunders. Speaking of,
no, I actually like Trump, but I lost every respect for him on January the 6th.
Be honest, George, you liked his "grab him by the pussy" motto.
Well, yeah, I mean that was pretty funny, but I mean, if the president can say that, then God darn, I guess, kind of like that thing. But I like, because he was very
popular on Howard Stern. I mean, Donald Trump used to be on Howard Stern show.
Yeah, well, Donald Trump was a liberal until 2015.
Yeah, yeah. Well, because he couldn't win as a Democrat.
Right.
We know that. So, yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, he was praised by a lot of people that.
I guess if I ever decide to run for public office, I guess I would have to run as a Republican too.
Yeah, absolutely, and they would actually probably accept you. You probably would be voted in, GG.
Yeah, unless all this other crap comes up, all this
No,
stuff.
even if all that shit came up, they would probably still vote you in.
Yeah, I don't know, dude. I just want to be left the fuck alone.
I get it, and
I want to be left the fuck alone. I mean, I'm getting older. I'm not as crazy. I mean, I'm crazy. I am crazy, but I'm not as crazy as half these people are.
Right.
So.
And you don't have as much steam as you once had when this shit began.
Well, yeah, but I mean, it's just ridiculous.
Because back then, you threatening to fuck people up back then was probably some of the greatest TV ever.
Yeah, but it's now, they want to destroy. They want I mean, what was the end game? What was the end game? Just to make me, just to keep using that disgusting tactic about me raping a woman that I loved.
Oh yeah, they were going to let you hear that to the day you died, and they probably would have desecrated your grave with it as well.
Raping the woman that I loved? Oh, well, yeah. Well,
yeah, I think that's absolutely what the plan would have been.
Yeah.
Like literally no other. When I said no other locale, and I know you don't like using that word, but when I tell you, and I say that because none of them get a chance to have this opportunity. Even though Chris Chan is in jail right now, that motherfucker is still getting trolled.
Well, see, I feel sorry for Regular Boy. I mean, I know a little bit about Chris Chan, and that's bad. I mean, the guy's not mentally right. I mean, see, you pick on people that are not. Well, I mean, I can at least defend myself. But person like Chris Chan,
I blame his parents.
Yeah, but it's not Chris Chan's fault. So why are they fucking?
No, it's the parents' fault. But I think once Chris Chan turned 18 and did what he fucking did or she did, it became his fault or her fault.
What? But
George, he fucked his mother, right?
I know that. Yeah, it's sick. It's sick.
It takes a special kind of fucking insane to do that.
I mean,
but she didn't help by grooming him like that either.
I did a skit about that one time, but I mean that was the thing is they take what I do and they say, oh, he said that, or he said about the girl ejaculating, or he's going to ejaculate. I do crazy zany skits. I do characters that I do, and so they want to hold every fucking thing that I say. I mean, goddamn. I mean, what I do is comedy. What I do is dark. I do dark humor. That I like that. So I can laugh when I'm being poked at. I can laugh, but the difference between what I do and what you all do, and when I don't mean you, but you all do or your brethren, is I don't continually attack a person. I don't get off on attacking a person repeatedly over and get my jellies off of that.
But see, GG, the attack,
I don't do that.
The attack isn't what we get off on. It's the fucking reaction. You threatening to murder Marty on the phone was one of the greatest fucking calls in the world.
That motherfucker kept calling me all fucking day.
I will murder you. That was genius.
Well, he got me fucking steamed. You have some motherfucker with an accent calling you 24/7. What are you gonna do?
Not answer the phone?
Yeah, but I mean, he's calling you 24/7. You know who it is. It keeps calling you a bunch of nonsense with that crazy accent. I mean, good God.
Oh shit. Marty was a pest, but all you had to do was ignore him.
Dude, I had a business back then that I was running with my taxi. So I'd have to answer the phone for no matter who, and then I hear him on there. He said, yeah, I'll take a 9. I can't do a British accent. I wish I could, but I can't do a British accent. But whatever. I'm going to take my 9, or I'm going to do this. And,
Oh yeah, he said he's going to take his 9
and
and put a bullet in the back of your skull.
yeah. So okay. I mean, it's not. That's horse manure. I mean, you be a little bit more creative.
Yeah. I mean, it didn't help with Saunders. Here's the thing about Saunders.
I know that's a bunch of horseshit.
No, here's the thing with that. Those calls with you and him, it seemed to be more about him trying to be funny, and actually a lot of those calls were fucking annoying because of him. It was just, oh, let me just be racist and homophobic, and they're gonna laugh. No, that shit wasn't funny. It was stupid.
Yeah.
So if you think there's some of the calls where even the trolls were like, okay, actually, Saunders was worse than George in this.
Well, dude, look. I mean, listen. If a fruit is a fruit. I mean, let's go back to Red Fox, a pioneer, African American pioneer who I love. Red Fox, Sanford and Son. He was, if you remember, he back in the day, you could say fruit and all this other stuff, and then people. You go back to Richard Pryor, and that's the comedy that I like.
Gigi, will you just admit that you're fucking homophobic? We had this talk earlier. You are homophobic. It's okay.
Okay, well, it's not hate. I don't hate.
I didn't say hate. I just said you're homophobic.
I don't hate.
It's okay. You're homophobic.
No,
it's good.
I don't. I just don't Well, yeah, it's okay. I mean, it's not.
Yeah, you're homophobic. It's okay. I don't see you going out to attack gay people in the streets or anything. You just don't like, gay people.
Well, okay. When I had, they sent gay people to my door at my house.
Yeah.
They kept all hours of the night when I came home tired from working the taxi.
That shit's funny.
I'm coming home and I'm playing with my dog on the couch with my dog, and my dog jumps up. Like, what the fuck is it 3 a.m?
Oh, that's what they said you were looking to spoil a white top.
That's ridiculous. So I go to the door. I said, who the hell are you? I said, who are you? He said, where's the party? I said, 3 a.m. You're on my private property. Get the fuck out of here. There's no party here. This is my personal residence. He said, well, I was told there's a party. So that my dog was about ready to go. Fontaine was about ready to fucking bite his ass. I had to put Fontaine in the back.
Oh,
I go out. I said, look, perhaps maybe I need to escort you to your car. Get the fuck off my property. He said, oh, well, I said, what are you here for? He said, well, I thought that we're going to have some fun. I said, the only fun that you're going to have is my fist up your face. Now get the fuck out of here.
Oh, shit, GG.
And he said, oh, I'm sorry. I said, well, how did you come here? I saw something on the internet, or I said, well, please. Then I asked him, and I said, hold on. And then I called the police.
Did you have that white tank top on?
Huh?
Did you have that white tank top on?
White tank top? You mean the white beater? No.
Yeah, because I remember you said that in the call. You were like, I got my fucking white beater on, and I just bent some metal. Like, I was just, like, you were fucking pissed.
So I just said that.
Okay. Because you turned into Steven Seagal.
No, I just said that to shut him up.
Okay, I got you.
Saunders kept running his goddamn... And Saunders had to hide behind pistols and guns and all that. He said, you came over here, I got grenades. And the motherfucker had grenades and fucking pistols. That motherfucker should have had any of those weapons in his place.
Oh, yeah.
I said, you should not have... He said, I'm a Marine. I'm a man. I'm a Marine. I said, are you really? I said, I don't give a damn who you're fucking... who you are. Jesus Christ. I said, you should not be walking around with weapons and, thinking you're going to, and trying to brandish weapons in front of people. And he used to do that all the damn time. And then he would go ahead and he would lie, said he was a police officer. I said, dude, you're going to go to jail. And he went to the club saying, I'm a police officer. He had a badge and pretended to be a police officer.
Really?
He was just a fucking louse of a human being.
Wait, is it that badge he showed in that video that you were on with Marty?
That's, I don't know. It was a toy badge, but it was different. He had different badges he had on him.
Oh yeah, and speaking of him, I remember when we talked earlier about him, about what happened with him being in jail. I looked up on there. I didn't see anything about it. What happened?
He's if you look in the .gov, what the hell does he call it? I can send you what I've got. He's brandishing a firearm, doing what he's done before, brandishing a firearm, pretending to be a police officer, and then penalty stalking. And obviously, I'm just assuming it's Danny he's stalking.
Well, we know Danny has a new boyfriend. He's already moved on.
Yeah, I think that's probably what I did. He was stalking him or doing something or whatever.
Oh shit. Well, he sounds like that kind of motherfucker. I mean, all them guns.
I mean, Saunders could be funny. Saunders was funny in some sense.
He was.
But he's just I don't know. He just fucking what he did was conniving, recording conversations.
Mm-hmm.
That was without my knowledge. I mean, he practically recorded every conversation we ever fucking had. That without my knowledge, that's a conniving son of a bitch.
I mean, back then you were able to, yeah, but now they've dropped the hammer on that shit.
Well, that's good. I'm glad to hear that.
And that's I think it's in every state except for like California. Yeah, California has its own little, like laws and shit. So, but
I mean,
with Saunders, he could be funny, true. I mean, he did have some funny one-liners. He knew how to rile you up pretty well.
Well,
but sometimes it was just it became overbearing.
Actually, my torts at him were pretty damn funny. When I come at him, like I ask, what the fuck is he doing? My torts at him were pretty damn funny. But that was not meant to be distributed,
right.
For everybody. That's not,
I mean, that's true.
Yeah, I mean, what Kevin and I do, I think, I don't care what anybody thinks. I think Kevin is a hoot, and what Kevin and I do, and the people that we've had on in the past, I think is extremely, extremely fun TV. It's funny stuff,
mm-hmm.
and yeah, I go over the edge. I'll get in character and I'll go over the edge. I'll do different things and say different shit, and so I can't believe that he talked about ejaculating in a little girl's mouth. Like, no, ejaculating in a woman's mouth. Now, did I say little girl? Yeah, but people have enough common sense to know what I'm talking about. Ejaculate in a little girl's mouth, like a child's mouth.
I mean it sounded kind of sus. Admittedly, it did, but I mean, you're explaining why you said it. And
ejaculate and I correct it, but it's not where. So they're going to say, I can't believe that. That's not, compared to what they do, I think that's a walk in the park compared to what they do and what they say about people.
Yeah, and I see that Kevin's doing his own show with Mary Elizabeth, right?
Well, Kevin
they're doing the public access show.
Yeah, he did that with her.
Are you going to go back to doing yours now? You and him?
I don't know. Well, I don't know. I don't know yet. I mean, there's different variables to that. We're talking about it. But.
I mean, honestly, let's just be real. The reason why you don't do shows is because of the goons.
No. Let me put it this way to you. I don't like the way it's set up now. I don't like that it's wide open because.
Oh, at the library?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't like that. We used to work out of a closed set. Comcast and AT&T broadband. It was in a closed little set where we did it. That's what we used to do. So anybody can walk off the middle of the street and interfere in the production of the show. I have a problem with that.
You don't want a goon to show up.
Well, hell no. I don't want. If I'm in character, if I'm doing my spiel, and all of a sudden somebody shows up to disrupt the show, hell no.
Okay. See, I thought it was still closed, like in the back room somewhere.
Yeah, well, they lock it up, but you can still go to the terminal and see what's going on.
Wait,
and then they go to the terminal that runs the show that goes onto the Comcast station, and then there's the back door to the station and the room where we do the actual show. So you can still get access near the terminal to the room where we do the show at.
Couldn't you request that no one enter?
That's only part of it. because then they can still bother the technician that's on the terminal or ask questions and, do whatever and, probably disrupt, when the guy at the terminal needs to edit stuff or be on point with the cameras, they can still bother that person.
Okay.
So a separate room, and then the actual production of it, because that person has to be, it's like a TV producer or a person that, with anything that is turning the thing on,
Well,
And
so
I didn't want
speaking
them.
to you, man to man, I kind of feel like you really are afraid of the goons showing up to your production and recording, specifically recording.
Let's use the word annoyed.
Annoyed. Okay, yeah, I won't say afraid. I'll say annoyed.
I don't want them to put my stuff on before I do, or steal something that I do
And
put it up before I do.
ridicule it.
Well, they can do it. They can do it once I put it up. Once I put it up, then they can do whatever they.
Wait. Okay, GG. Let's hold on to that. You said once you put it up, they can do it. But even if you put it up and they do it, you don't like it and you attack them.
I thought I had copyright on my material. This is why I lost the copyright, because back in 2013, I went out of my way to get copyright, and little did I know, or little did we know, that everything had to be copyright. Every little thing, every little show had to be copyright.
Yeah, for the
material
on that show.
And that was the flaw in the ointment of why I lost the case.
And that when you applied for that, was Angela helping you then?
Ironically, Angela did help me with a lot of stuff. See, this is what really boggles my fucking mind, because Angela was there and she helped me, because I didn't know. I mean, I'm not, I didn't really. She helped me remove the stuff, or told me that, and so I removed all the garbage, the original garbage that was on there. I cleaned it up. So Angela was a big part of that. So it boggles my mind, and the only thing that I can think of is the fact that she didn't want me. It's like she didn't want me around any other woman. Yet she was in Tennessee, a married woman, and she only came up here 4 different times.
Right.
So it's like most of our conversation was via phone. But damn if I'm around another woman, oh my God! And she had a severe problem with that.
Well, like I told you earlier, whatever she sent to Markland in regards to Jamie recorded calls, or I think it's like 2 or 3 of them, recorded calls between her and Angela, that was going to be dropped next year. Like GoonCon, I think you would have lost your fucking mind around GoonCon with the shit that they had planned.
Well,
because
first of all,
but honestly, I'm gonna be honest with you. I have not heard those calls. I just know I just was made aware that Angela sent those calls and other messages between herself and Jamie.
I hope Angela burns in hell. I really do. She has no business getting in. She, like I said, she didn't live here. She was only told about things going on. Now, again, see this when I have to say this, it hurts me to do this, to make me speak ill of Jamie, because that's the last thing. And even in the book, I tried to not speak ill of Jamie because she had a sickness. It didn't matter, because the Jamie that I knew was someone that was spunky, someone was carefree, someone that who was funny and had her own wits about her. I have a problem, though, with people trying to twist up something, such as Angela. Jamie, now I've said this before. Jamie, when she was dosed up, she would say practically anything. When someone is on heroin, they're gonna do things differently from what they're. So sometimes when Jamie was mad, or the fact that I was working, or could be there, or couldn't pick her up, or she was mad, and then when she was dosed up, she acted out. Okay, so some things, and she would go off with me about the wash machine not working, and she would hit me, and I didn't care, because she would hit me with her, and she had a damn mean hit, but I let her act up. Excuse me. I let her act up. I let her go off.
Yeah.
Because she couldn't hurt me. But I let her do it and whatnot. And then the only forceful thing I ever did with her, I said, okay. I turned her across my knee and I spanked her. I said, you're going to act like a kid, I'm going to spank you. I spanked her. Because she was just, and she was hitting me. I said, don't hit me. And so she would hit me. Don't hit me. And I don't, look, this is between you. I don't want this to be said to any of these people. It's none of their damn business.
No, this is between you and I.
It's none of their damn business. She was playful. I was playful. We wrestled and whatnot. Jamie had some good thighs on her. She did, was a cheerleader. Jamie was a cheerleader. She had good thighs. Her legs were solid legs, because she did a lot of walking and whatnot. So she was So but we would play wrestle and all that, and do that, and she knew damn well what was going on. I don't want to get graphic. When she wrote Space Mountain and she enjoyed it. She wrote Space Mountain. She enjoyed it. I had to comfort her, and she enjoyed it. I had to wake her up, and sometimes she wouldn't want to wake up. She enjoyed hanging out. But then when she needed to get to work, I made sure she got to work. So.
And that's when she was working at Starbucks, right?
No, she was working at IHOP.
IHOP, that's right. That's what it
was.
IHOP.
And then she worked as a waitress at some place near the Jefferson Hotel for a little bit.
I did hear her friend's interview about you.
Okay.
I forgot the name of the girl.
Lanisha?
Then maybe, I'm not sure. It sounds familiar.
Kelly, Lanisha.
I don't know. It was like a year ago. I heard that call of them describing you and what Jamie said about you to them, and for some reason they didn't release that yet either.
She described them to her, the people that worked there?
Yeah.
So they spoke to the people listen, they never spoke to the family, did they? Because the brother told me.
Oh yeah, they spoke to the family.
Okay, because the brother told me.
Okay, go ahead.
The brother told me that he never spoke to anybody.
Okay. Okay,
so who was the one that was behind that? Henry?
Henry was the point of contact, yes.
Yeah, that's my problem with him.
Money, listen, there's one thing that Saunders said that's true. Money talks, bullshit walks.
But it's ethics and decorum and morality.
And
people, what's ethical and what's not ethical. You're gonna, you have to ask, can you live with yourself? You know what I'm saying? Maybe you can't. Look, I couldn't do that. I could not do that. I love money. Don't get me wrong.
Mm-hmm.
But I couldn't do that because I have a moral. Because I feel like, look, that's not right. It's not right. Because I don't like somebody. I've already stated it. As long as they mind their own damn business and don't bother me, hey, that's fine. They don't bother me. They don't bother me. That's fine. They do something with me. They bother me. Then I'm going to do something to them. But you get what I'm saying? So
yeah, that's a fair point. I think that's
you don't like somebody,
fair.
But you're going to totally ruin their foundation, ruin their livelihood, ruin. It's like, and so that's my problem with Henry. You're talking to them, saying a bunch of crap. The brother told me, and I emailed the brother, and the brother emailed me. He said, George, I had no idea. I said, nobody spoke to us at all. We are hurting really bad. The brother said to me, I hope you can find peace in my sister's death like we have.
Yeah.
And
that was instructed by Henry.
Huh?
They wanted to end the contact between you and the family in the most positive way possible.
That's crazy.
That's the way Marty and Marklin work.
Well, no, that's crazy. Why? What's the point? Okay.
Because they didn't want you continuously harassing the family.
I wasn't.
Especially, here's where the harassment part comes in. If they're telling you that the family is going to file a lawsuit against you or help with information to, by being the representatives of Jamie in whatever lawsuit there may have been, the last thing they need is you contacting them.
The brother, if it was the brother, because I know there was a liquid brother, and there was a liquid. Hell, there was a liquid me, where someone pretending to be me, someone pretending to be the brother. I know that a lot of these emails were not the brother. There were a lot of emails, but then the brother kept asking me questions, and then I said point blank, I said, "Look, I said, call the authorities. I cannot control what they do.
Right.
They're trying to make something out to more than what it is because of this disgruntled woman that was involved in the situation that knew your sister." And I said that she knew your sister, and they're trying to make it more out to what it be. I said, "Look," I said, if they're bothering you, call the police. I said, I didn't bother. Once the mother told me that, she no hard feelings, but because we spoke a few times.
Mm-hmm.
It told me that, look, I it's just too real. It's just surreal. It's
Yeah, Janice is a kind woman. Yeah.
And said, we can't do this anymore. I said, that's fine. I said, I know it. But when people were pretending to be me and writing up letters to them and pretending to be me, then I had to write a letter to let the mother know what was going on.
Yeah.
That this is not me that's contacting you. I've adhered to your request, and I've honored your request. This is not me that's doing this. These are people that are demented that are trying to get a rise out of me.
Yeah, Henry intercepted that letter.
What?
Yeah, Henry intercepted that letter. It was delivered, but the Whalens didn't read it. Because at the time, Henry was getting their mail, groceries. They had several goons around them, helping them with everything they needed.
That's disgusting. God, that pisses me off. That's good, but it's good.
Well, I'm telling you, I'm being honest. I don't want you to get upset at me.
No. I understand it, but it pisses me off that's how that went down. Because I would have gone out of my way, because I really felt. I was upset about the whole damn thing, and I wanted the mother to know that hell, the mother should have known. I mean, she knew.
Her coffers got a lot heavier too.
Huh?
Her coffers got a lot heavier too.
So he intercepted the letter that the letter that I gave them.
Oh yeah. Their mail was being monitored. They knew that you would try to contact them at some point. They had a goon there every day checking the mail and delivering stuff and checking on Janice.
That is fucked up. I'm sorry. That's fucked up.
That's how deep it was going, man.
Yeah, but it's fucked up. It's fucked up to that degree, because that letter was meant for the mother to see, to let her know that this is what's going on, to let her know the truth of the deal, not to twist things up to make me look like an animal or make me look like some kind of scavenger or an animal which I wasn't.
The only letter received from George Yared was the one you didn't write.
Well, they eventually found out though, right? They eventually found out that that was not me.
Oh no, they assumed that was you. Yes.
Oh, they didn't. And who wrote that letter?
That was someone's girlfriend, one of the goons' girlfriends. Forgot
That's
which
sick.
one.
That's sick.
Yeah.
God, that angers me. That's sick. That angers the fuck out of me. That angers the fuck out of me. God. that's sickening. That's absolutely sickening.
I'm just
That really
telling
it's
you the
sickening.
truth, man to man.
Well, I know it's the truth, and it's sickening. That's why I couldn't stand Martine or at the time. I couldn't stand Martine or Mitchell at the time.
Since then, I think Martin dropped like $200,000 on the Waylands.
Huh?
Since that event happened, since they found out about Jamie, I think Martin has spent about $200,000 on the Waylands.
Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
So so he ruined any possible relationship I could have had with the mother and the family.
I think after this is all over, I think there'll be a chance for you to, I'll put it this way. I'll ask Martin if after this is all over, because you want to be with, you want to speak to the mother again and everything. No. Here's what I'll ask him.
Listen.
Go ahead.
No. All I want is I want to know if there's a burial site so I can visit. That's all I want.
We asked if she would want one. They didn't.
So was she cremated? Or what?
Yeah, she was cremated.
God damn it.
Yeah, they didn't want to deal with that pain. So
there wasn't a burial site for her.
No.
So her ashes are all cremated in
a nice urn.
Yeah, man, that's emotional.
I understand. We can get off that.
That's very emotional. Yeah, I know, but yeah. No, I mean, but whatever relationship I could have had with the family, that got ruined.
I mean, it can be salvaged once all this is over. We can easily tell them, George isn't that bad a guy. He actually loved your daughter. Give him a shot, and that connection can easily be made. That's a gift from the Pod&GG pain from me, because I can tell that it hurts you emotionally, and I can at least ask that. I don't ask Martin for shit. I don't like to ask him for anything. He's got too many fucking things he's worried about. So, but if I ask him for that, I'm sure he wouldn't mind.
Yeah, it's yeah. I know Jamie's with me, so I know that. I know Jamie's with me in spirit. So
yeah, and I know you'd like at least a follow up, even if it's one conversation with the mother.
But I thought the brother was on page. I thought the brother was on page with me, but that was rehearsed.
Everybody's got a price, George, and he had some loans that were once they became paid, and he saw that, he fell in line quick.
So that was all rehearsed. Okay.
Yeah, it was to make you feel good, and it did. I'm sure part of him believed it.
He said point blank. He said, "We have found peace in her death. We hope you find peace as well."
Yeah, those were his words. Those weren't Mitchell's words. Mitchell told him to do it, to in the communication, to just send him, make sure to send him on his way. But those were his words to you.
Oh boy,
because I think he knows you care.
Yeah.
And just so I'm okay. So you mentioned to me.
Well, I wish we didn't get to that point. I guess that's cool.
I'm sorry.
No, I just wish we didn't get there. But that's cool.
Yeah, I get it. But don't worry, George. It's not over. I mean, I know you cared about her, but there's plenty of women out here you can, build another relationship with.
Well, yeah, of course. But,
especially the black ones, right? You like that black snatch.
what I'm trying to say is, well, I wish, God, it just, damn it, angers me. No, I'm being real, man. It angers me. I wish. God, it angers me. It angers me, but it is what it is. So okay, that's cool. I didn't know any. I had no idea. I had no idea about any of this.
Why do you
I thought,
think Saunders fell like down to the goon so easily? I mean, he's a fucking lawyer, or he knows the law.
he's
Why
not a
why do you
lawyer,
think
but he's
he?
a jailbird. He's a jailhouse lawyer.
Oh,
Is
he
what he is.
is, but he's smart enough to know not to fuck with Marty. Why do you think he was so afraid? Because he knew even with all his guns, all the fucking badges, all the lawyers and other shit that he knew, that all Marty had to do was say a fucking word and his shit was done.
Um,
That's why he betrayed you so many fucking times.
yeah, well, I don't, yeah. Dude, yeah, man. I mean, I'm by ethics. My code is by ethics. I love money, but I couldn't do that to somebody. It's not right.
Oh, Saunders
Now,
was paid too.
and if I didn't like them, maybe, but someone that is indifferent or someone that I was trying, I couldn't do that to them.
Didn't Saunders admit to you that he was paid?
Eventually, but I didn't believe it.
You didn't believe him. Okay. I was gonna say I know I remember hearing him tell you that.
I didn't believe it. I thought it was all horseshit.
I mean, you also didn't believe that there were drones above your house until you seen
Well,
them.
when I saw that damn thing, I thought it was a fucking spaceship. I'm like, what the fuck is that?
Yeah.
I'm like looking at what the fuck is that? You know, so I mean, and I called the police.
Yeah, there
I
was
said,
really
what
nothing
the
they could
hell?
do about
Called
it. I
the
mean,
police.
because
They said, well,
honestly,
what is this?
but by the time they would have shown up, it'd have been gone.
Yeah, it just like, what is this? I mean, I thought I was fucking tripping.
Yeah, it'd
I
been
said,
gone.
well, what the hell? I said, what the hell is this? You know, this is ridiculous. You know.
So have you spoken to Watt and all your buddies about us ending all this shit? I'm sure you've told them.
The only person I talked to was Kevin.
Okay.
Because Kevin is the one Kevin's my buddy.
Yeah.
Kevin's the only one that knows about what's going on.
Okay. I thought you would have told Watt too, but how is he doing?
Well, Watt, when you called me originally, I was talking to Watt. Watt was drunk, so I really couldn't really talk to him.
No.
He was ripped. He was doing something. He was totally drunk.
Did you ever file another lawsuit against Roger?
No.
You know what's funny about? We didn't know that you did that until we just randomly researched Roger, and we saw that you tried to fucking serve him with a lawsuit.
I did.
It was
I
one
did,
of the funniest shit I've ever read.
Yeah, well, I did, but then I just said, "Fuck it, it's not worth it." I backed out.
Well, you said he owes you money, right?
Well, yeah. Well, my book. I mean,
that's what. You're right. You're right. It was.
Yeah, I mean,
he gave up
book.
the book.
I mean,
which,
that's another fucking thing that Yeah.
Have you spoken to him lately? Because, like I said,
no,
I can't believe he betrayed you again.
I haven't spoken to him, and I don't want to see the bitch.
Yeah,
I don't want to see the bitch at all, because if I just don't, I told Watt, I said, if I know you're still talking to him, I told Watt, I said, look, if he's around here, I come by, if he's here, I'm leaving. If I see him, I'm going to hurt him. If I see him, I'm going to hurt him. That's something.
I didn't know him and Watt. He threw Watt under the bus too.
Yeah, he did.
What he said? Watt had mental issues or some shit, or he was
Watt? No. Watt is bipolar.
Okay.
Jamie was bipolar.
Oh.
So I know all about what people are when they're bipolar. They have mania. They get really, intense. And if their things are not going right, bipolar, you can Google it. I'm sure but kind of know what it's about.
Yeah.
It's a mental disorder,
mm-hmm.
and Watt has it. He's bipolar, and they'll act upon mood swings and swing into mania, and they'll just go off.
Oh wow.
Jamie had that as well, and that's why a lot of arguments came from. She would hit me, and and all that. I said, girl, stop. And the only thing, I took her across my knee and I spanked her. I said, you're going to act like a kid. I'm going to spank you. So I spanked her. And she said, and then she took her knee and she whipped me. She nudged me with her knee. So, I mean, there was nothing she could do. I just let her act out. And
yeah.
I miss her. I miss her terribly, because she knew I cared about her. she at first, didn't know much about it, but then she grew to love me. I mean, at first it was like, like, what are you doing? She would say, that's creepy. You're being creepy. And I said, well, what are you talking about? I said, I'm trying to help you. So then we had our argument. Okay, there's no doubt about that.
When she called you creepy?
She called me creepy because I told her one of my jokes. That's creepy. Yeah, well,
I mean, I don't know. I'm not creepy, so I don't know. I don't know what you mean. Did you tell her like an off-color joke?
It's okay. Like the old woman preserved. It's like an old apple, an old woman preserved. She's an old skank from 1972. You might get cotton mouth if you go down on me. It's an app, and then she like catch guys, and I played it for her, and she chuckled,
wow.
but it's pretty creepy. The old woman, she said, this old woman saying that you might get cotton mouth, but you might need some water before you eat it. And so she was. I would share stuff with her like that, and she said, "Oh, that's creepy." But it's funny you said, because it's an app, some old woman, asking for sex or whatever.
Yeah. Well, okay. Well, since
pretty funny.
Since we're being honest here, I have one question. What do you think the goons know about Sherry?
They probably think Sherry is a different person, and I know they do. And it's not the Sherry they think. I know they've broke into my Facebook or whatever, and I deleted. That's the wrong Sherry. Sherry is a real person. They thought that Sherry was holding my dog and whatnot, and that's not Sherry. Sherry was a person that knew exactly what was going on, and we were friends. But then she recently moved to Colorado. And
why did you go with her, George?
I have no desire to go to Colorado.
I ain't talking about Colorado. I'm talking about the woman. I mean,
it was more that she was kind of like had a live-in as well, but then that dissipated. But there was a lot of things. It was good, but it wasn't.
I mean, from what I heard you speak about her on the calls, that was your girl. That was your new main squeeze.
Well, yeah, it was not to the level of Jamie. She was not, see, that's where I didn't compare her. She was not on the same level as Jamie. She was a good girl, no doubt about it, and we had fun. But it did two ships that sailed in the night. It didn't last long because she had her own little situation going on.
What was her situation, George? Because I often wondered, I'm like, if he was with Sherry, he should have moved on. I know he would still love Jamie.
I wasn't going to move to Colorado. I was trying to get her to stay, and so most of the problem was she had to go because she had family and she had to move there and whatnot. So it did. Long distance relationships don't work.
Do you think that you would have a better life if you moved to a different state or moved out of Richmond? Do you think that would push you?
Maybe. I've thought about it, but I don't. I'm kind of pulled here because this is kind of what I know. I don't like change. I don't like a lot of change. I like familiar territory. So
okay.
Yeah.
I was just wondering that. I remember you talking about her, and then she was leaving.
Yeah, I couldn't stop her. I couldn't stop her, and I had no intention of going to Colorado. So
I mean, you said you were. When I heard that call, I was like, "Shit, go!" I mean, you only got one life to live. Why not?
Yeah, but I still got ties here in Richmond, and I've also got I've got an animal that's here that I can take it with me, but I'm still trying to deal. So I've got a lot going on here. I'm not.
So you got a new gal, is what it is.
No. I have my dog Cooper. But Cooper, I have a lady that takes care of him. So.
Oh, that's the couple that you stay with sometimes.
Well, them and another person.
Okay. So you're not homeless
in your van. I'm not. Tonight I'm going to be crapping my car tonight. Yeah, because I'm working until about. I was working. I'm going to probably turn the thing back on and work for another few hours. But yeah, I'll probably get corrupt in my car. I mean, it's not like I want to continue this. I mean, I don't want to. I mean, I want to get in a place and all that. It's not like that. I'm living, in a place right now, but I want to get my own place and want a house. Rent our own house and start from scratch. But
I often wondered. I think I posited this question before. I think to Martin. I said, if Roger was George's friend, I was like, why didn't he ever offer him to, like, let's be roommates, bro? Did that ever happen to you? Like, either him or what, like, hey, you should be fucking living like this. Come live with me. We can split this shit together and find work and do all this. Like, that's what, like,
first of all,
normal people would do. Like, normal friends.
Yeah, you're right.
Would do
first
that.
Of all, yeah, and that's kind of what I did with Matt. When Matt, Matt Tatum, the one that was charged for, I tried to, when I had money, I tried to help him. He served 5 years in jail for doing something that
he raped those girls, George.
Huh?
He raped those girls.
He, I didn't realize there was 3 of them. I thought it was just 1.
Yeah, he raped those girls.
He did. Well, he put his finger.
Certified pedophile.
The finger in a certain spot. He did 5 years. We tried to rehabilitate. I tried to get him rehabilitated, but it's hard. He didn't listen to me, or he didn't.
You can't change those kind of people.
Well, I felt bad because I knew the guy. I felt bad. I kind of knew the guy, and I wanted to help him.
Right.
But there's nothing. I mean, you see him today. He looks like a mere sheer shell of what he used to be.
Well, that's what happens when the system gets you.
He's like the mere shell he used to be. But yeah, that's just what it is. I mean, that's what he did. Because he would always try to make himself look younger.
Mm-hmm.
I said, so well, what are you doing? He said, well, the younger girls. I said, well, what do you mean younger girls? You mean legal girls? So yeah, I mean, he did have some issues, with, so when you said legal girls and then younger girls, like, well, I mean, how young are we talking? I mean, I didn't realize that he had that issue.
Right, he was a pedophile. Just call it what it is. He was a fucking pedophile.
Yeah. I don't know. There's a lot of them out there. I think that you do any time in jail, it changes you, no doubt about that. You do time in jail, it definitely does change.
I mean, well, there's doing time in jail for drug offenses. There's doing time in jail for for murder, and then there's doing time in jail for raping children. That's the worst kind of jail time you want to do.
Yeah. Well, he sodomy or sodomy or whatever you want to call it. He sodomized them. He didn't stick his privates in them.
No, what I'm saying is, in jail, they don't care the technicality.
Yeah. Well, no, because if they know you sodomize somebody, they're going to do it to you. Yeah.
Yeah. If anything to do with children, you're going to get fucked.
Yeah. So,
but
I don't know what their ages were. I think he told me they were 16. I don't know.
Oh, no, they were younger than that. He lied to you.
Yeah. So,
but back to my original question though about why haven't Roger or Watt offered you to, like, hey, bro, let's partner up. You know what I'm saying? You got the ride, I got the place. Let's just fucking do this shit. Let's split it 50-50. You can save up till you get your own shit. I mean, that's what friends do.
Roger wasn't about, Roger was more or less about being on camera, and I didn't really want to be there with Roger anyway, because Roger was kind of peculiar. And I knew that.
He's peculiar?
Yeah, he's extremely peculiar in what he does, Roger. Yeah, he's
so you're saying he's homosexual?
I didn't say he's homosexual. I just said he's just kind of peculiar. It's just, I don't know. I mean,
I think that gaydar's going off, GG.
Well, no, he's just peculiar. He's not. I don't. I've never seen him, with either. I mean, he's friends with Watt, but I've never, but I don't know. Yeah, he's a great musician. He sings, he plays guitar and all that. He's good at that shit, but that's probably don't get out. I didn't want that. And Watt, I've talked about with Watt, but Watt's parents don't want him roommating with anybody.
Roger seems like he's having some bin problems.
Haven't been, yeah. I don't. Well, I mean, Roger.
I'm too high for this.
Roger has mental problems.
Well, yeah, I mean, but still, they didn't offer you a spot to live, man. I find that to be weak sauce.
Well, it's what it is. We shall overcome.
I mean, even Kevin, all these years, GG, all these fucking years, like, I when I'm not fucking with you, I often think about that shit. I'm like, what if I was in Gigi's position and I had these friends that are like, no, you can't stay with me. I don't see how you can do it and still be cool with them. It's like, you gonna let me sleep in my fucking van?
But with Roger, I didn't want to do that with Roger. Watt, his parents don't want him to. Kevin likes to live by himself, and I get that. I mean, when I was living by myself, I love living by myself too. So, Kevin could have done something, but it's not. I'm not.
Well, he's got Mary Elizabeth now, right?
He doesn't. He's just friends with her. You see, that's the misnomer right there. I don't know the whole. Basically, they're just friends.
It's Kevin hitting that, man. Don't let him fool you.
Just friends, and then
Kevin is smashing that.
No. I mean,
Kevin all up in there. He is balls deep in that.
Kevin's just friends with her. She thinks more of it.
More. I bet.
He might be. The sight of her makes me sick. But
Kevin be fucking her with bow ties on.
Yeah, I'm gonna say personally, the thought of her makes me sick to my stomach. I'm gonna throw up in my stomach.
No, you would hit that too, GG. Stop.
No.
Stop.
I wouldn't hit it. I wouldn't hit it with shit. I wouldn't hit it with your dick. No.
You would tap that in a heartbeat.
No. There's no way in hell I would tap that. It makes me sick in my stomach. I want to vomit. Yeah, I don't want to vomit. No, trust me. Trust me when I say that. If you haven't heard anything I say, hear that.
As long as they're not black, right, GG? Yeah.
I have nothing.
Got your tongue in there, huh?
Interracial relationships or dating.
I think you need a big black woman. Is what I think you need.
But I don't need a big one.
Yeah, you need a big one.
I need like Halle Berry.
Nah,
Halle Berry Halle Berry.
You need a big, thick one to put you in your place.
Yeah,
keep you centered.
Yeah, Halle Berry.
Keep your orbits aligned, like the twin suns.
Mariah Carey, maybe. Something like that. Yeah.
Something that's almost white. So, okay, G.
Well, no. I mean, it was Mariah Carey. I would fucking. Goddamn, Mariah Carey would be the bomb. No doubt about that.
Are you listening to a Hitler speech in the background? Because that racism is coming out, man. Just admit it. I know you just say, okay, I don't like black pussy. Just say that. It's okay.
I've had black pussy before. Okay, I've had black pussy before, and I'm not. I haven't dated in a relationship with a black woman, but I've had black pussy.
Who did you? Was it one of the girls on your show?
Who was it?
Was it Tori?
This was way before I did my show. Way back.
Oh.
I forget her name. It's been a while back.
Oh, okay. I thought it was Tori Baker. Is that her name?
Tori Baker was Tori Baker was hot. Tori Baker was a hottie.
I thought you was trying to get in that, GG.
Well, I could have, but it didn't happen. I mean, she's nice. I didn't get it. No, I didn't get it because I wasn't pursuing her. Actually, I was more concerned. I was trying to help her. Trying to help her with some stuff. She was a singer.
Yeah.
And we were talking about getting her an agent.
I think you're putting up this gentleman facade because I'm kind of starting to believe that Kevin was the one banging all the Gorgeous George show groupies, and not you. I'm starting to think it was Kevin that was slinging
Kevin got a lot of nookie from it. Kevin got a lot of nookie from being on there. I personally, I don't know. I was. There's.
I think Kevin's a watcher, don't you?
A voyeur. He's a voyeur.
He's a watcher. He's a cuck.
He's a voyeur, right? No.
Yeah, he likes to sit in the corner while Mary Elizabeth gets fucking destroyed.
Yeah, that's a fix. That's a dude. I'm not gonna be able to eat now for a day. I'm not gonna be able to eat after that. That's fix shit.
No,
look, I feel bad for her because you feel bad for people like that. And
Mary Elizabeth is sweet. That's a sweet woman.
Yeah, well,
she does her show. They do their show. I actually like her show. It's very her and Kevin come off as an innocent couple, like a very innocent couple, and like their show they just seem harmless.
Well,
they dress like they have like bodies in their basement, but they seem harmless.
Bodies in their basement.
Yeah.
What do you mean bodies in their basement?
I mean they dress like that. I mean Kevin looked like he's like murdered like 50 people.
Why do you think that?
He just looks like it. He just looks like he's murdered. Him and Keith Van Allen in Van Allen's basement, like that shit looks crazy.
Well, Keith Van Allen is a different. Yeah. Keith Van Allen is a card. You know the history of Keith Van Allen, right?
Did you call him a tard?
Card, C-A-R-D. He's a card. You know the original. What he originally did, don't
you? Let me guess. He was your butler, right?
Right.
Before he was famous, so that's how he got famous for being your butler.
He played Boris the Butler.
Boris the Butler. This is back in the early '90s, correct?
This is in 2000.
2000. Oh, okay. And then he went to. He did music for Nickelodeon.
He did cartoon characters. He did the cartoon. What the hell was he doing? I can't. The Care Bears.
Oh, the Care Bears. Okay.
He did the Care Bears, and he was a cartoon, and he did all that. So he had an agent that was helping him out throughout, and then I don't know. Keith is a good guy. I don't have nothing against Keith.
How come he didn't offer you a spot in the attic?
I never asked.
You got to swallow that pride, GG.
I never asked. Well, I'm gonna get it. I'm working on. Well, no shit. I'm living with people that argue constantly. The couple that fucking argue and scream. I'm like, I can't fucking sleep. No, fuck that shit.
Well, fuck his old lady and then kick him out.
Nah, I don't do that. I'm not attracted to her.
That's that Jake Tapper big dick energy.
The fact that I'm there, all I do is sleep there.
Just fucking sweet talk her. Like, listen, when he goes to work, let me eat that fucking pussy and let me show you what it's about.
I'd rather eat raw fish.
I mean, that's exactly what that is, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't know. That's a little bit more than that.
You don't like sushi?
I like sushi, but it's more like, put it this way, it's more like
no, you like the schlong.
It's more like stale raw fish. There you go, stale. Okay, more like carp that's been sitting in there in your refrigerator for the past year.
Well, GG, I mean, if you want some peace and quiet in the house, I mean, treat her like she's Jamie, and sweet talk her, and get him the fuck out of there. Yeah, put her down on her, and be like, this douchebag's got to go.
Yeah.
Let me eat that pussy real quick, and
I'm working on getting my own place. I'm gonna get it probably this year.
If I was you, he'd have been gone. Like, I'm tired of you fucking arguing with this fucking bitch.
Look,
you gotta
go. I'm just there I'm just there for a place to sleep, and then I'm out the door.
But Gigi, if it was Kevin would be fucking the king of the castle by now.
Yeah, Kevin does, claims he has his hair washed all the time. That's what
Kevin would have smashed
he washes his hair and gets the nookie, so that's fine. But I have a little bit more stricter refinements. There's a certain woman that I look for. So there you go.
You gotta let that go, GG.
I'm a little bit more pickier. That's just me.
You gotta let that pickiness go, man. You gotta give it the times. This is like, do I really give a fuck if this bitch looks like the Loch Ness Monster? Not really. Not fucking really. I'd rather
You
deal
don't
with
give a damn
that
if
than deal with
she weighs 300
freezing
pounds.
temperatures
She's
outside.
got calyx. You got calyx. Her legs are like
Yeah,
like watermelon.
all that shit. I'll take it all. I'll take all that shit than sleeping out in sub-zero degree temperatures. Yeah, I'll take that.
You like the big women?
No, absolutely not. But I'd fuck
Okay.
one to stay out of the cold.
Well, yeah.
And then I'd get that, and then I'd get her to sign the lease over to me, and then kick her the fuck out. You gotta step your game up, GG.
That's
You gotta step your
conniving.
game up, dog.
That's conniving. That's really conniving.
It ain't conniving. It's just being, survival of the fittest. You ain't getting no younger.
Yeah, no.
Kick him the fuck out. And then 6 months later, her big ass gotta go.
Yeah.
She walks into somebody else rubbing your shoulders, right?
It's all. Look. I have. There's no doubt in my mind that within this new year things are going to work out.
All
within
right.
the new year, things will work out for me. I have no doubt about that.
You gotta stop paying them lotto numbers, man. That shit ain't healthy.
No. Actually, those lotto numbers do work for me. Actually, believe it or not. And then
I was guessing you had that fucking, mentally ill fucking. That shit is poison.
Well, no, I'm saying, look, no, I'm saying, well, you mean the lottery numbers? No, shit, those numbers hit, man. They really fucking do.
You don't play them scratch offs, do you?
I don't do that anymore.
Okay, you used to. That's a money pit, man.
You
may win $5, $10, $20, but you ain't win nothing bigger.
It's like when you go to Vegas and play the slot machines. That's a money pit.
Of course, but yeah, but they calculate to where it actually shows you'll win something.
When I went to Vegas, I won all my money on baseball. Baseball, yeah, they were.
You did sports betting.
I did sports betting, and I won all my money on baseball parlays. Something that you probably can't do anymore, because back in the day it was easy because you could base it upon who was pitching. Like if Pedro Martinez was pitching for the Red Sox, go and put the money on Pedro. If Randy Johnson was pitching for the Arizona Diamondbacks, put it on Randy Johnson. It was easier back then because it was more defined upon the game. But now betting on baseball is like picking a nose. It's not the way it used to be.
Yeah, that's fair.
And yes, I am a diehard Cowboy fan.
Man, the Cowboys are the shits.
Cowboys are the bomb.
The Cowboys are the shits. They're not making no fucking playoffs. They're not.
Wait. So, are you an Eagles fan?
No, I'm not. Admittedly, I'm a Tampa Bay fan, and I think Tom Brady's being screwed by the refs.
Might not make it.
Guess because the refs are screwing them.
Let me tell you something. You want to talk about screwing? There are all these phantom holding calls they put on the Cowboys all the time. The Cowboys are the most penalized team in football because of Roger Goodell's bitter prunes against Jerry Jones, and these phantom penalties. They attack on them upon and holding or whatever. Half the damn time, it's ridiculous. Tony Romo should have had a damn ring in 2014. Des Bryant made that touchdown against Green Bay. That was a touchdown, and yet I remember that. And that's a year that Tony Romo could have had a Super Bowl.
Tony Romo.
Yes. Big fan of Tony.
He sucked too.
No, he didn't. So he had passing. If he played, now this might sound blasphemous, but let us see. If he played for the Cowboys instead of Aikman having that line that we had in the 90s, oh my God, he would have had 4 Super Bowls. He would have had 4 Super Bowls with that damn line. And Dak Dakota, I think he has promise. I think that he just he always throws that interception. He throws that one interception, but then I think that he's surrounded. We just got Hilton, T.Y. Hilton, the old Colts receiver, because we couldn't get Odell because Odell was not even ready to play. So we got T.Y. Hilton, and the Cowboys are making a push. And the Eagles, I think the Eagles are overrated. I really do.
Listen, the Cowboys will never make it to the Super Bowl ever again.
Yeah, well, okay.
As long as Tom Brady is playing.
Yeah, okay, well, I'll tell you straight up that this year is a promising year.
They got
Look at
lucky
that.
in one game, George.
Oh, they got lucky. Come on.
I know you were cheering as they were
Michael
dominating.
Parsons ain't no joke. Trevon Diggs ain't no joke neither.
Oh, so you only like black people when they're your players on your fucking football team, huh?
Come on. Really? Seriously?
Jordan, it's getting late. Marty just fucking called me. We have a meeting to go to. But I wanted to inform you of what was going on with Deus and
okay. Well,
Anthony,
so what is that?
because
what is that?
just in case. But like I said, I'm trying to we're gonna reel them in, and like I said, these conversations have been fucking great. When you do the interview, you answer those questions, they'll be all right. But like I said, I didn't know about you messaging the wife. I didn't know it was that deep, bro. That's fucking wild.
That's between you and I.
No, I'm not gonna say anything. They ain't got shit to do with me. But that's wild.
Yeah, it's wild.
You got some leverage, GG.
Oh, I do.
Yeah. So, but I'm gonna convene with them, and then we're gonna have another discussion tomorrow, to try to calm them down, and then I'll be in touch and let you know what's going on.
Well, I don't think they're going to be calmed down because they hate me. I hate them. There's no doubt about that. They hate me.
I don't want you to feel like we didn't go with the deal if they still do shit, and that's what we promised you. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Right.
And that's what I'm trying to do here.
Well, because then because I'll take Tony. I'll take that guy to court. I'll take that guy to court, Tony.
I can't stop you from doing that, but I don't want you to be like, oh, you fucking lied to me. Deus and Tony are still attacking me. I don't want that.
Well, his wife has already got. I've got his wife pretty much on my side. So.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's one side. But yeah, it would be nice to just not have to worry
at all
with all that drama. Yeah.
Exactly. So we're gonna try to bring them in. Hopefully we can. But like I said, I'm gonna keep you up to date on what's going on with those two particular, because that's our only issue right now.
Well, what if they refuse to play ball?
Well, then they can refuse their ass out of the goons.
Refuse to play ball. Okay.
It ain't up to them ultimately. It's a democracy up to a certain fucking point. If the inner circle say we're going this way, then that's what the fuck we're going.
Okay.
So if someone wants to do something on their own,
then
they'll be doing it goon free.
All I ask is for you not to double cross me. You're not gonna double cross me. We're having good conversations.
Yeah, I'm not doing anything. I'm just talking to you, bro.
Yeah, we're having
the things you've told me about Anthony have not mentioned to him. Even what you told me earlier, even when we had the meeting, I didn't even mention that.
Right.
Because
so
that to me,
all I'm saying is because I didn't think that we would have this good conversation. I thought that you'd be like,
listen, I am a nice guy. I'm a kind guy.
Yeah.
I could be an asshole. I like dark comedy. I like fucking with lolcows. True, but I can be cordial and respectful. I'm just a normal dude that likes to drink beer.
Yeah, okay. You kind of like what's his face? I like beer. What's that guy?
Just give me fucking beer. Smoke some weed and just fucking chill.
Yeah. Well, I'm more or less, I I'm kind of like the Frank Sinatra syndrome. I did it my way, and I will always do it my way. So kind of like that's how I roll.
I understand that completely, but I'm a head out. Like I said, I'll keep you up to date with what's going on for sure.
All right, that's fine.
All right, thank you, George.
All right, bro.
Yep. God, I fucking hate him. Oh, I gotta be so fucking nice this entire time. Jesus.